Wait, this was him? I thought it was something that detached from him.
No. It's like...
Oh.
Yeah, so...
I would have used my spear if I knew it was him.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I thought it was something that detached from him.
No.
So, how strong is this spell then? Like... Or magic?
You would guess that if your dispel had worked, that if something can, like, reform itself, something magical, then it would have to be very powerful or coming from some sort of different source.
Because the dispel magic description is, choose a spell or magic effect in your presence. This spell rips it apart. Lesser spells are ended. Powerful magic is just reduced or dampened. So it's either, if it's a powerful magic, it's gonna be weak. Oh.
Yeah, I guess you would assume that it's weaker then. You guys doing anything?
Yeah, I guess instead of stomping, I'll be impaling it.
Okay. Go for it.
Damage or roll?
Yeah, roll.
So is this cloak an item?
Whoops. Take one off of that. So I meant +3 by accident. So it's 9. Still partial.
Yeah.
So roll the damage.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a partial, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you shove your trident into it again, and you see the hammer reappear in its hands, and it turns around to hit you. So roll d8 plus 2.
Damn.
Oof.
Take 8 damage.
Yeah, it like spins and cracks you over the face with it.
Down to 9, boys. Gotta be careful here. Also, we didn't regain health from the last fight, did we?
No, because you didn't rest.
Yeah, okay. I'm just making sure, because I didn't do that.
Yeah. Totem, what are you doing, bro?
I'm gonna use my lapis lazuli on the chain. And I'm gonna use it like a sling. I'm just gonna grab it.
Okay.
And see if I can discover anything about this thing.
Actually, before you does it, can I take 1 ongoing damage until I... What was that? Indestructible Hunger. Instead of taking the 10 damage, I take 1 ongoing until I fulfill my Herculean appetite.
Is that one of the things you can do?
Yep. This is Indestructible Hunger, so instead of taking the full 10 damage, I take 1 ongoing. So every time it's my turn, I take 1 damage. And then just stop taking damage when I fulfill my hunger.
Okay.
Pretty sure that's not what it means.
No.
Read it.
+1 to like rolls against you.
When you take damage, you can choose to take 1 ongoing until you sate one of your appetites.
It should be -1 ongoing. So it means that to every roll that you do, till like you'll have a -1 to every roll until you.
Sure.
Yep. That's I must have not entered that in right, because that should say take -1 ongoing. Because there is no sustained damage mechanic in Dungeon World. There's no like every time I do a move I take 1 damage. There's none of that.
Does that count though? Because your last The impale roll that you just did wasn't your
It
Herculean
doesn't matter on
appetite.
that roll. It's an actual skill I can use.
Okay.
Yeah. He can just ignore the damage, but take -1 until he states one of his appetites.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that to
It's-
like all rolls?
Yeah, all rolls until he satisfies one of his appetites. Yep.
Okay. Keep in mind that you have the
Yep, -1.
yeah, the -1 on strength as well. Yeah, so Bray, you grab hold of the lapis. And
Come on, Daddy needs a new pair of boots.
yeah, you can all at once you just get this vision of what you see in front of you, the wraith, but it's got like this very powerful dark magic around it, and you can kind of see like through everybody at the moment. Like you can see everybody's bone structure and stuff, but you don't see anything inside the wraith. And you get the feeling that this is a very powerful enemy that might not be able to be defeated.
Alright, I will say, I get the feeling this might be a very powerful enemy that might not be able to be defeated.
Very nice.
Perhaps it has a catalyst we could destroy.
Yeah, so at this moment, Percival like runs up with her shield, and she's like, she's got like a big tower shield, and she's trying to block it back, and she says to you guys to run, and you can hear like all the goblin chatter like getting louder and louder, and the thudding's becoming louder and louder.
Goblins!
Totem, what are you doing?
The rumps.
Have I heard her? Have I heard her say that?
Yeah,
15
I reckon
minutes
you would be
away,
able to
that's it,
hear a shout out run from the bridge.
Okay.
Alright,
Supersonic hearing.
Can I do Dispel Magic one more time?
You're welcome to try.
I assume it's... Alright, while using this spell... So, who's right in front of it?
Percival.
Alright, I tell Percival, once the spell happens, throw the cloak over the edge.
I would like to throw my spear at the cat chick, and then like throw it and immediately shift into something flying so I can get back up to the bridge.
Okay. You're throwing half the time spear.
No, I'm throwing my old spear.
Okay, cool.
My rubbish spear.
Yeah, pretty
My
much.
time spear.
My spear that just takes up one weight and that I have no use for.
Alright, I think that's a volley, Squid, so roll your dex.
What is my dex?
I have no idea.
It's
Plus
+1.
zero?
There we go. No, it's 1. Oops. Okay. 9. Partial.
Alright.
You lose your ammo.
No, you can't choose that one.
Why not?
So you can take what you can get, or move to get the shot, placing yourself in danger.
I'm gonna take what I can get.
Okay. So roll
Yeah, it
d6
wasn't-
damage, and then roll negative d6.
Yeah, it wasn't really the point to actually damage her. I'm just trying to keep her occupied.
Yeah.
D6 versus D6.
2 damage.
Who will win?
And you want me to shape as well?
Yep.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Wow.
wow.
You still
That doesn't
get
happen
one.
often.
You still get a hold?
Yeah, I still get 1 hold plus whatever the GM says, basically.
For an eagle head.
Half bird.
Yeah, you get the bird's legs, but not the wings. um. Hmm. I think,
Hmm.
yeah, you shift, and you know it hurts this time as you do it.
And you forget eagle form.
And as you like scream out in pain, you see that Chardwa's like climbed down now. Has managed
What?
to like climb down the side of the cave to get to you.
I
missed
missed
half of
most
that.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. So, as you cry out in pain, is it good now?
Yeah.
Yeah, as you cry out in pain, you see that Chardwa has, like, is climbing down like the side of, one of the cave sides, and is climbing down like as fast as she can to see, like, if you're alright.
Yeah, you can.
Alright.
And I'll be right back in 30 seconds.
It's alright, Squid. I'll come to help you. Or Chadwa.
I can get away. It's just a matter of getting away because thing I said to run from the goblinoid, whatever things. I don't know. I'm just sort of trying to keep her there, and so that she gets mauled by
Yeah.
these things, but me
I
not so
think-
much.
Because Percival said, run, I'll hold them off for a bit or whatever. How can I, like, hear your cry in bird form and be like, yo, what's like, going on with him? He's gonna head your way.
Don't forget that I dispelled the magic of the cloak dude and instructed her to throw it over the ledge.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're
It's
coming.
gonna like reform halfway to the end. Just be like,
Exactly. It's like while he's falling down, and be like, "What the?" F-?
Squish cat lady.
That's the plan.
Alright.
Yeah, I was gonna mention something, Shannon.
What's that?
I guess I'm trying to do a thing now, an action.
Oh, okay.
Basically,
Trying to do a thing.
as Percival's like, I'm gonna pop him off, and then like Vivi's like, no, chuck him off. Harkon like hears Totem's crying in eagle form and sees Chadwa going down, so he's gonna head down and get a rope. Actually, do I have a vitrine gear?
Just keep in mind that I've actually taken no damage so far, so I'm doing good.
I'm more in concern of Chadwa at the moment. Myself.
Yeah, and I'm a
Harkon's
damage
gone
immune
down.
eagle. Yeah, but Shardwa, thank you for.
So yeah, Harkon heads in. How far down is Chadwa climbing down?
Like, it's very easy for her to get down being a cat. So, probably most of the way down, like, definitely over halfway.
Yeah, Harkon's gonna whistle to come up. Just gonna keep an eye on like any danger or something that might be dangerous for her. Him. Sorry.
Wait, so you're trying to call her back up?
Yeah.
it's a him.
Yeah, him, sorry. Chard was just such a girl's name.
I know. I should have picked a more masculine name, like Cleo.
Alright, Harkon, give me a... how should we do this?
Keep in mind we know each other for a bit.
Yeah, but I still think that Chardwa would go after her master that's in pain. So,
My master.
I think maybe a charisma roll?
Oh gosh. Oh, we're gonna need negs at least. So yeah, Harkon sees him flying up and Charles going down in danger by so he's like, no, 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 no. Ah, of course.
Yeah, she sees you and just looks back at you and like
Aid
growls.
me, we have a Lund totem.
Yeah, I think I will.
Alright.
I was actually trying to call for it earlier, but
Your mic was muted.
Yeah, so I am basically I've always said it in this campaign. Shardwa's default behavior when I go into a bird form is that he follows Harkon, does whatever Harkon does. And now that I'm bird form and clearly taking off, and the Catwoman is like sort of occupied, we lock eyes, me and Shardwa, and I'm sort of make the noise that's like, "Do your job."
Okay.
It's like a very master and apprentice kind of. Don't screw this up. Do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, she sees that, you know, you're fine, or I suppose she sees a bird that that she knows is you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she, heads on back up to the bridge.
Okay. So you don't want me to roll aid then?
Oh yeah, you do have to roll for it, don't you? Sorry.
I have 2 bonds with Harkon. Alright, so with aid, he gets a +1, which brings him up to a 7, but we we are both exposed to danger, retribution, and cost.
Ooh.
Sorry, I should say, whatever danger, retribution, or cost he is exposed to, I am also. So that doesn't necessarily mean that you have to give it to us.
Okay.
I'm just calling Chadwell up.
Hold on, I can't get the highlighted move to change.
I was wondering why it was just end session the whole time.
Yeah. Is it working for you, Squid?
It's working for me. I see it.
Yeah, it works.
Oh, okay, maybe I just need to refresh.
Probably.
There we go. Okay. I think the danger you guys expose yourself to now is that because you've had to mess around with Chardwar a bit, that you're kind of at the back of the bridge behind everybody else, and now these, like, the cavelings are like pouring in to the room, and there's just, you can see like there's just thousands of them coming in, and you can still hear this big thudding noise as well as they're coming in through the traders thing, which is about in the middle of the bridge, like down on the ground floor.
Yeah, because that was like an elevator or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Save troll! If I say Lord of the Rings once.
Alright, what are you guys doing? Oh wait, we still have
Gotta deal with that thingy now. Cloak.
The dispel.
yeah.
Well, I mean, I told her that once it turns into a cloak, just throw it over the ledge. Just
Okay, and what ability did you take? Or what thing did
I
you take?
have taken forgetting the spell magic.
Okay. Yeah, so it turns back into like its cloak form again, and you see Percival like shoving it off the side, and then she just tells you guys to run and starts legging it like down the bridge.
Yeah, Harkon's just flipping sprinting there.
Okay.
Actually, what are they coming from the cave or from the entrance?
Hold on now.
They're coming from like underneath that.
Yeah, they're underneath. Let's clear
I
this.
say, how are we gonna get out of this?
We're running to the exit.
We gonna run.
I wanted to go through that trader's route,
Oh.
but it looks like it's occupied.
So yeah, here's the bridge, and then you guys were like down here. And then there's like a little elevator lift system in the middle here. And the cave, the traders route things like down here. And there's, you know, all rocks and junk all around the side. That makes up the cave.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah, and there's just like, yeah, thousands of these like goblin type things pouring into the area.
Great.
I'm just flying full pace.
Alright.
Let's run for the exit.
Yeah.
Alright. Everybody give me dex rolls. Besides Totem.
Why?
Because you're a little birdie.
So?
Oh, you can do a dex roll if you want.
No, what's your point? Well, no, I'm literally saying so. What? What's your point? You saying I'm gonna be ahead of the group no matter what, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You would definitely be much faster than everybody else as a bird.
Yeah.
Is -1 ongoing for every stat or just strength?
Yep, everything.
Every roll.
Good partial at least.
Bray's almost keeping up with Totem.
I'm faster than the bird.
Alright, so yeah, Harkon, you're at the back. Vivi's a bit ahead of you, and Percival's probably in line with Vivi, and Bray's sprinting off down the end. Yeah, you can see all of these like caveling creatures climbing up they're climbing up like the poles of the bridge, and they're climbing onto the bridge. They look like these pale creatures that haven't seen the light of day ever. Their eyes are all milky.
Who turned the internet off?
Yeah, their eyes are all milky, and you can see that they've got like big black pupils that are like darting around as they climb over.
Can I?
You're not studying these things.
No. I want to know if I can activate my elemental thing while in an animal form. What I want to do is make a big fireball that like flares them basically and shines in their eyes.
I don't think you can, Squid.
Okay, well, something to think about.
Yeah, I think you can change back and do it if you want.
No, I'll keep with the bird.
Alright.
Dex isn't too high.
Too high right now.
Fair enough. Yeah, so you guys are all running. Yeah, I think Vivi and Harkon, you have a couple of these caveling creatures jump in front of you, and you're gonna have to. Are you just gonna charge through? Alright, defy danger with Constitution then. And Vivi, what are you gonna do?
I'll have him carry me while he charges through.
Yes.
Alright, nice.
Actually, I should probably mark the XP when I failed.
I think Vivi give me a
Get your -1.
Yeah, I did that.
defy danger with intelligence. Very nice. With your quick thinking, you jump onto Harkon. And yeah, you just charge through them. Alright. You guys all...
I see you running with us.
Yeah, Percival's
Sure.
with like Harkon and Vivi. You guys come up to like the long hallway that you passed through before. As you're like running down it, or as you step into it to begin to run down it, you see that the door at the end is closing like from the top down.
What kind of door is it?
Stone door.
That's not good.
Can I? All right, so I'm a fair way ahead of the party, right?
Yeah.
Can I rush to the doorway, shape down into my normal form, and then use the elemental control thing to like bring up a rock that jams the door open?
Yeah, you can do that. What do you have to roll for your elemental power?
Wisdom, I'm pretty sure. Elemental mastery, yeah, 4 plus wisdom.
Oh,
Oh,
very nice. Yeah, you managed to find a big boulder to put in there.
cool.
And how can go through the boulder? Yay!
Yeah, Tatum's just blocked you guys in there. Just see ya.
Yes,
no.
I'm envisioning it like blocks off a
Yeah.
half of it so that we can all just rush through the other half.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
Yeah, you do that really quickly. The rest of you that are still in the tunnel, you see the tunnel light up at the top of the roof. All of a sudden it starts to glow as this molten gold is pouring down into the hallway.
Ooh,
Why not?
Molten
Oh, thanks.
gold.
I mean, a stupid dragon's gonna fly through it.
Nobody's saying that, Nick.
Harkon doesn't care, he's just running through.
Yeah, everybody give me dex rolls again.
Gosh.
Oh, very nice, Harkon.
Run, Harkon,
Um,
run!
Tatum, you're already at the door.
Oh. Oh.
We said everyone.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Harkon, you managed to get. Yeah, sorry about that's good. Harkon, you managed to get ahead of Bray even and get through that door.
Even though I was miles
Isn't
ahead of
Vivi
him.
still on me?
I imagined you would have put it down. Him, sorry. Yeah, you all managed to get through the door, but yeah, the gold like starts to come into the room as you guys get through.
Alright, I'm pulling the boulder out. Yeah.
All
So
right,
the
pull
gold
that
doesn't come out the
greasy
door.
pig out.
Do you want me to roll again for it?
Nah, I think you're
Alright.
able to pull it out.
Cool.
Yeah, and you can hear a bunch of the cavelings that were trying to chase you through, just all screaming in there as they're
Super.
yeah, in the molten gold now.
And then this
Go
guy
back in
comes
there
up
after
and
they stop screaming. Just like carve some gold wall, the solid block of gold.
Yeah. Where did this molten gold come from?
Oh,
Just carve
where
a
did it
cube
come
out.
from? Alright. You guys are here, just come through the door. Oops, these pillars are a bit big.
It's a robot.
Is this back where the guy was? The Dwarf King, etc.?
Nah, that's the other end of the cave. This is like the way out.
Okay.
Alright, you guys see up here there's like a second floor that's set back into the wall. You see a bunch of the cavelings around this big, like, cylinder thing made out of metal. And all of them are, like, shouting at each other, like they don't know what they're doing up there. You see one of them carry this big metal sphere, like a big metal ball, and he puts it into the end of this big metal cylinder, and you see them like trying to adjust it to point at you.
Yeah, Hagen doesn't care. He's just running. He's like, everyone, let's just keep going. He's like charging through the exit.
Alright, so everybody just keep running?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I do like a intelligence check or something? So I know what that thing is.
Yeah, alright. What we could do?
By the way, I waited for Shardwater to pass me and just swung onto
What?
him as he ran past.
Maybe
Yep.
is it like would it be a spout law or something? Maybe.
Would it be a spout law, Squid?
It depends.
That could
I
be
mean,
like,
really, it's
yeah.
it's up to you. But yeah, if he's trying to say that his character has like seen this before, then it's spout law.
Alright.
Like if he's accessing his own knowledge, then it's spout law, and if he's accessing your knowledge, then it's discern realities.
Yeah. Alright, do a spout law.
Yeah, alright. I'll be like, oh, yeah, when I get a advantage for this because of my racial.
Oh yes. Good job remembering
about-
that.
Criminal activities.
Yeah.
So current activity.
Yeah, because I'll be like, oh, I've seen a smaller version of this before. Back in the back alleys of
You still have to roll for spout law, Nick.
whatever that place. I know. Otherwise,
Okay.
what good would a +1 be?
I'm just saying.
I gotta justify it. I can't go to like,
Don't spout
I
the law
spout
before the spout the
law
law
it.
roll.
I spout law it. It's gonna work. Just you wait. Wait, what is spout law?
Intelligence.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Spout law's
Intelligence.
intelligence, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Nice. So I get +2.
Oh, very nice. Yep, you've definitely seen one of these before. You know that
It's like
this is a very dwarven thing. Like, it's reasonably new. You haven't seen that many around. But the idea is that they'd put them on ships so that ships could be able to fire at other ships. It's a cannon.
it's I know what these are called.
It's cool things you run away from.
They're called blunderbutts. And it was so. Is the red part where the cannon is?
Yep. They're
I'm
like,
gonna try and run like behind a pillar,
okay.
like this way.
Wait, so is it aiming at us?
Yeah, the goblins are like all trying to adjust it to aim at you, but you know, you guys are, or if you guys are, keep running, like they're probably gonna struggle.
I would like to use my elemental mastery to wet the wick of the cannon.
Oh, very nice.
Just condense some air moisture onto the end of the wick so it won't light.
Mhm. Go for it.
Ten.
Nice. Yeah, so you see that they've got like a little candle up there, and like all of them are putting their hands up because they really don't like the light. But yeah, as they're trying to do it, you can see that like, you know, it's just burning like the ends, but not actually lighting, and they like all screaming at each other, trying to get it to work.
Cool.
Yeah, and you guys just take off.
I just run and I run.
Yeah, and you guys just keep running until you get to the end.
Well, we gotta watch out for that fire peat on our way out.
No, it wasn't there.
Oh, good. So we couldn't do the other place. Sad time.
What's that?
We couldn't go through the tunnel to get to the place around the Dead Sea or whatever it is.
Oh, you're welcome to try.
No. It doesn't seem worth it.
Alright.
Should we take a quick pee break?
Yeah, does everybody want to take
Just
a
like
quick,
5 minutes or so.
yeah, 5-minute break, everyone?
Sure.
Need a pee.
Mm.